So today I'm going to be replacing the fuel filter on this 2005 Dodge Sprinter 2500. This is the fuel filter right here. Hopefully you can see this, but there's two fuel lines that need to be disconnected, and there's also this thing here. I gotta figure out how to unclip this. I think maybe I need to loosen this up first because it appears to be in the way. Alright, not sure if you can see this, but there's basically a little thing on this side that you just squeeze and then you pull this off and you set that aside. You have to also loosen up this clamp thing on the side here that holds the filter in place. Now this is actually a hex bit, but sometimes screwdrivers will be the exact right size. So I want to be careful pulling this out. And there we have it, it's out. I'm going to have to pull this off of the old fuel filter and put it on the new one. Here is side by side. Obviously that's the used one I just took out because it's pretty dirty. And here's the one I'm going to replace it with. So you can see this and this match and this match. And then we have, you know, these things here, and we got a cap there. So we're going to remove these screws. These are T or Torx 20 bits, and we should be able to remove that, and it should come out fairly easily, I hope. So I did get this at AutoZone. I don't always get stuff at AutoZone. You know, they're fine, whatever. So this is not OE. This is probably not original equipment either. I do notice that this says it's made in China. So it's, you know, it is what it is. This is made in China also. It's not that big a deal. It's just a fuel filter. You know, there may be some purists out there who disagree with me. The package does also come with a couple of O-rings, probably for this thing that goes in the hole. Is that pretty easy? Basically, I've stuck a little screwdriver in here. I can turn it to loosen it and get it kind of out of the way. Get a small little screwdriver under here. Be careful, you don't want to break this, but you just want to kind of get under there and then just kind of break the steel a little bit. Kind of pry it upwards. And then once you've kind of broken that little air brake or a little seal, you can pull this thing up. This is what this thing looks like. There's a couple of washers, so we'll have to get that out of there. Just roll the O-ring off of there. So now we've got the two O-rings off of here. We want to put the new ones on. Alright, well hopefully these don't leak. I'm assuming these are important, so you want to be careful not to mess with those. I don't think it matters what order these O-rings go on, as long as they're on there. Alright, let's pull that off of here. Stick this in this way. Alright, I'm going to throw a little bit of diesel on here. Maybe that'll help make it easier to get these on. So there's some lubrication. Okay. Twist these on. Basically, we just want to make sure these are on relatively tight. So now we just got to go back, put these things in, or put the hoses back in here, and plug the plug back in here. Here we've got the canister back in place. We'll slip that plug in there. Now we're just tightening the hoses again. You know, we've got this plug back in, and these clamps are back on tight.